Good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world. This is another edition of Hong Kong House of Cards. Tonight we see Arthur the Mage, uh, Jackson the Mage, Nick the Mage, and I cannot remember Joey's character's name, the Changeling, uh, showing up for, Jonathan the Mage, Jonathan the Changeling, showing up into the park for unknown hijinks and shenanigans. Upon arriving, Arthur would be there first and will be meditating slash communing in the middle of the park, like you know you would expect of Wiccan. He's wearing his dyed green jacket, his blue jeans, his boots, and a T-shirt that's black with white letters that says, "If you can read this, get the fuck away." Let's see. So it's intelligence research. No, intelligence meditation. So 7 guys. Arthur is successfully meditating. So go ahead and intro you guys.
I guess I will intro first. Well, my character is in just blue jeans and for the sake of it, a white button-down shirt that's untucked. And he's just walking around the park at this time of night, looking at the stars, looking at the lights, just walking on quietly until he notices Arthur meditating, and he goes over and stands by him and just is really quiet, trying not to disturb him.
Alright, I guess Jonathan will show up next. He'll be walking through the park. To you guys, he looks like he's talking to himself and basically being batshit crazy. But he's talking with the Chimera, and he in his human form. You see him. He's in a nice suit coat. He's got like a black and white suit, carrying a little cane with him, and he'll notice Arthur. And I'm sorry, Charles. What's your character's name?
Nick. My character's name is Nick.
Okay, so he'll notice the two of you, and I think he's met Arthur, or at least seen him at
met Arthur I think a couple of times at Riker's bar because he and Riker get along so well.
Alright, so then he'll notice Arthur and walk over and say
hello. That's not good at all.
At least you didn't botch.
I did botch, actually. I had one more than I had successes.
20th anniversary states that a botch is one with no successes.
Oh, okay.
So
then
a success stops a botch.
Okay, awesome. That works. Most people will run it that is, if you overflow ones, then you do successes, then you botch. So
not 20th.
Yeah, Arthur will snap out of it, and he'll look around. Oh.
At this point would be right when Jackson shows up, because he'll always show up right exactly when he means to.
Yeah.
And not a second before. Weird how time mages tend to have that habit of showing up exactly when they need to, or when they want to.
Yeah, but that's kind of a good thing for them too.
But Jackson will be walking up wearing a pair of very plain blue jeans, a shirt that's hidden by a hoodie, and other than being vaguely European, but not of any real discernible descent, he has an aura about him of otherworldly power, and anyone that's looking at him has a flicker of visions at the edge of their peripherals. He'll walk up right as Arthur is kind of snapping out of his meditation.
It's like he'll just look around and be like, "When did you guys show up?" And stand up.
Exactly what I meant to.
Just a few moments before. I didn't want to disturb you. You were in the middle of, I would assume, meditating?
Yeah, I was talking to the spirits.
Say anything interesting?
No, they're all really freaked out about a certain spider running around.
I didn't know spirits could be arachnophobic.
This net spider became a wild spirit.
I'm sorry, I'm not quite understanding you.
You know the net spiders you guys typically work with?
No,
The weaver ones?
no.
Okay, so the weaver's a giant spider.
I've been told this once or twice. I still don't know who this Weaver guy is. Or
Female mother. All of her spirits, except for a couple of them, are spiders. They can go from itty bitty to frickin' the size of a Volkswagen Beetle.
That's a little frightening.
Or
Yeah.
larger.
Yeah. They're primarily aligned with the Weaver because, hey, Weaver spirits. I was in an incident a couple of days ago where one was transformed into a wild spirit. So, Chris, how much spirit lore or umber lore does Jackson have?
Not enough.
Okay.
He's
Would you
got
like
some.
Would
He's
you
got
like to
some.
make Would you like to make a roll on it, just for shits and giggles, to see if you can get it?
Intelligence, Umberlore.
Intelligence umber lore, which counts as spirit lore, it'd be a
Or-
difficulty of 8.
Or cosmetology.
And the cosmology is only to find your way to
Navigate,
the Umbra.
yeah. He's
It's
got a
only
lot of
to find your way to
control.
the Umbra, so.
There you go. Wait, sorry. Wrong number of dice.
No problem. Look like that was going to be a bad roll anyway. That was an even worse roll. You have no fucking clue what Arthur's talking about. Sure, wild spirits can be weaver spirits any day of the week.
Yeah! No idea what you're talking about, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Needless to say, the wild spirits are freaking out, and the weaver spirits don't know what the hell to do. And the worm spirits are laughing their fucking asses off.
Alright, so who's this worm guy? Is it like, no, I don't know what a worm is. What's a worm?
Worm's the
Snake.
other one, giant three-headed snake that wants to eat, destroy, and corrupt everything in the world.
Three-headed snake, cool. Well, if
Sounds like a lovely fellow.
I've heard of a double-headed snake. Is that anything like that?
It's probably related to it. It's on some level, but it's a gigantic spirit that wants to eat everything.
Oh, I was talking about a literal snake, and I'll pull up a double-headed snake on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Like that?
No, not really. I think it's missing a head now. I think the group cut one of it off at great personal sacrifice to himself.
I have no idea what you just said.
Most people don't. It's, occupational hazard.
Yeah, you
So-
notice right now, Jonathan's not even paying attention. He appears to be talking to a bird right now. To you guys.
Is the bird visible, or is it a
It's
chimerical
visible to you
representation?
guys, but it's a chimera. So you guys don't know. He just looks like he's talking to a bird out of fucking nowhere.
Arthur's hangs around with enough fae, he pretty much understands it. He's just like, okay, so it's kind of like what I do. Anyway, yeah, so that's basically what I've been trying to do, is trying to keep the spirits calm. Apparently a shit ton of fae of the eastern variety went into the Umbra, and I'm trying to help them locate.
There's an Eastern Fae now? Great.
Yeah, they're not like the other fae. They're a little different, but they're still changelings.
You hear a voice of disgust come from over where Jonathan is sitting. He's like, ugh.
So, I didn't quite catch your name. How's the conversation coming, by the way? And I'll turn to Jonathan, and I'm talking to him.
He kind of looks at you. Oh, quite lovely, thank you. My name's Jonathan. I'll hold out his hand to you.
And I'll shake it. Nice to meet you. I'm Nick.
Now, are you the son of Ether?
Yes, he is.
Okay, so he'll kind of wipe his hand on his clothes, just after you shake his hand. He goes, fine, how are you?
I'm doing pretty alright. Do you happen to be one of those, darn, I keep on forgetting the word, changeling breeds? Yeah, do you happen to be one of them?
He'll look at you, like, tilt his head, like, almost 90 degrees, and he'll, I suppose that's what you would call us.
Nick, there's the changelings and then there's the changing breeds. They're two different things.
Right. I said changeling, right?
Said changeling breeds.
Well, we do that, just not very often.
You need to talk to Adam.
Well, I mean, I think I did see a satyr the other night, so I kind of not taking your word for it. Sorry.
that was
That'll
Finn.
catch Jonathan's attention. You saw the satyr?
It
Yeah.
was on Samhain.
Oh,
It was a friend of Des and Dahies, and they got kidnapped, and we had to go into the into the premium and save them.
Yeah, really excellent prosthetics, by the way. Very nice work. Gotta give-
Right, prosthetics. Right.
Yeah. Totally. Totally prosthetics.
By the way, you guys notice Jonathan, he's appearance 6, so you notice he's really good looking, but you can't quite put your finger on why. You just know he looks really good looking for a human.
How
Or
do
what
you
appears to
have
be human.
6? Just
He
out
said
of
He has Senior's blessing.
Shut
So-
up. She got +2 appearance.
got it.
And
Do I actually have medicine? No, I don't.
Arthur will actually reach into his pack, which is on the ground, pull out a blunt, and light it up.
Hey man, those are actually pretty good coming from you.
You want one?
Will it put me on my ass?
No. It'll
Yeah.
make you feel good though, but it won't. It'll make you feel happy. It won't shove you on your ass though.
Yeah, sure, I'll take one. As long as it doesn't make me pass out.
It's fine. He hands you one. It's not an imbued blunt, but it is like the best shit on the planet right now. Considering the fact that it's grown next to a wild node. All of Arthur's stuff is actually grown in his node greenhouse.
By the way, that would drop my banality a little bit.
Hey, Arthur. Just think how well they'd grow next to Jackson's node.
Oh God, no!
Oh no, he has a temporal node.
It'd grow faster. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. Or slower.
Yeah, that's true. Arthur's at least is a wild aspected life node, so
Yeah.
it's more vibrant, more powerful.
Yeah, meanwhile, Jackson's is a time node, so it's just like,
Yeah.
oh god.
All you would have to do is transplant it, and then you would set the time to stop, and we'll just grow.
Yeah, stay fresh forever.
Yeah.
What about you guys? You want one?
I'll pass.
What about you, Jonathan?
He shakes his head. The last thing this guy needs is to be banality 2 right now. He doesn't need to be more insane than he already is.
Yeah, that's true. Damn, it's a nice night out.
Yeah, so what are you guys doing out here?
I just came out to meditate. It's actually a really prime position along the ley lines for just feeling the earth underneath you and feeling the shift of the energy.
Right. Not really into the meditation, all that. Not the issue. Just I get more feels from handling technology and
Well, that's your paradigm.
yeah, feeling and making these kind of relaxes me sometimes. So I guess that's a sort of meditation. But
Anything that you can do to bring yourself into a other state of consciousness is meditation.
Yeah. Well, I'm actually kind of glad to be out of the lab. Ugh.
You guys working on anything important?
I don't know about the rest of them. Well, I probably would, as an out-of-character note, I probably would know, but I don't know as a player, so.
Right.
But, yeah, I've been working on trying to track down the rogue programming that happened to infect one of our hit marks when it went after the dissident.
I
When
wonder, was that the thing with Dexter or something else? Yeah.
the NPC.
I was thinking Deb's PC, the Tremere.
It was Dexter. It was another Qui-Gon.
Oh, then not what I was thinking of. I wonder.
Yeah, it was a really nice breakout, and you'll see me. You'll see my character play with a couple of electronics, and you'll hear a quiet little hum. It's not magical, but it's a quiet little hum. And yeah, I'm actually working on developing a virus for the hit marks.
A virus to flip their controls?
Sorta. I'm planning on making them sleeper agents so I can take over the. Sorry, your successes threw me off.
Oh, sorry. Arthur's actually going to peer into the Umbra and he's going to see if there's any net spiders around you.
Sleeper agents, and I'm going to take over the compound once I have enough and developed a virus.
I hope that works. I mean, I don't know what's exactly you guys got hiding in there, but you need to be careful.
Yeah, I'm going to try and take over more systems as quietly and as calmly as I can. But a big plan of mine is to take over the VDASnet. And that's going to take a lot of man-hours, a lot of time, and a lot of other people.
Well, I tell you what, though, you're going to need some more help, especially if the Weavers are as directly involved with what's going on with your compounds as I think they are. You're going to need to start learning how to work with net spiders.
Yeah, I've been wanting to reconnect with my roots and learn the spirituality of my ancestors, pretty much, of, I guess, Bastet. That's the clan.
You need to talk to Chases the Steel. I think he's the only Bastet in the area right now.
Okay.
No, I was actually thinking more along to teaching you our ways of talking and seeing spirits. I can teach you the basics and you can modify it to your own paradigm. Maybe work with those glasses of yours, but if you can get the net spiders on your side, you can control all data flows within your own construct. At least that's the impression I've been getting from talking to them when they don't want to, hurt me.
Right. And from what I've pieced together from what you guys are telling me, I think I would get along swell with these data spiders.
Yeah, you wouldn't get along well with my creatures, and definitely wouldn't get along well with the worm creatures at all. So stay the fuck away from them. But yeah, data spiders definitely.
But yeah, that's my current project, and they think that I'm trying to weed out a errant virus instead I'm implanting one, so no one's going to be the wiser.
2 birds, 1 stone. You can't beat that with a stick.
Well, you can, just have a dead bird.
Yeah. So, Jonathan, what are your creatures telling you?
I'll look at him kind of quizzically. Just the usual for my case. Your politics, the drama, the life of a noble.
You guys need to get out and have more fun, shake it up a bit. Your Duchess always seems so serious.
Yes, our Duchess. He says it very slowly and kinda annoyed.
I'm guessing her position in the city is not one you appreciate. I know there's something to do with your guys' houses or something like that.
He'll kind of nod. Yes, my house is long without power in the city. We should. I don't quite like having her house in power like that.
What about Adam's daughter? She's a duchess too, isn't she, or is she a baroness? I can never tell.
She, Baroness Pelagia.
Yeah.
No, she's merfolk. She doesn't seem very interested in the politics. What did she call us? Land dwellers, I believe.
Dirt walkers, I think, is what she calls you
Something
guys.
along those lines. Her kind of very xenophobic.
She seems pretty friendly to me,
Yeah, she really warmed up to me.
which I find
presume-
hilarious, by the way. But
I presume you haven't met her guard, then, have you?
Anera, yeah, she's It looks like somebody took a trident, and shoved it up her ass.
That's how they typically are.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Their
Maybe it's
cities are
Adam's influence on her.
Their cities are amazing to behold, but they're asses.
Well, we can thank Deepwater for what happened to her city.
By the way, so I
Yeah.
haven't gotten back to anybody on Deepwater yet. I haven't heard any leads or sources.
Well, do try to keep your nose clean and keep your head down. If you can find out anything, let us know. I'm worried. I'm trying to get as much information as I can because I'm worried that the Farah are going to do something dumb and try to attack it.
Farah?
It's a overall term for the shifters.
You mean the werewolves and Guru?
The Guru or Lupines, whatever you want to call them, but not just them, but Chases the Steel, the Bastet, Quinn, whatever you want to call him. He's pretty headstrong as well, and he's one of the reasons why we ended up going to a BSD cairn that we thought was cleaned and getting attacked by BSDs again. He's the kind of lead person into danger and then expect people to fight their own way out of it.
Oh, is he the guy that assaulted my office with the flaming sword?
No, that's Adam.
Oh.
You hear another snort of disgust from Jonathan at the mention of Adam.
Arthur's just like, yeah. They didn't listen to me when I said we needed more information on the technocratic construct at the National Security Building. They just ran right in and fucked it up.
Well, if you guys could have given me a phone call before you broke in, I could have.
I wasn't a part of that. If I had been a part of that, I would have told them not to fucking go.
I could have set it up, and it would have looked totally fine, and just a weird catastrophic event happened, and everybody evacuated.
Yeah, but instead they ran in, killed the guy getting out of his suit that was surrendering, took another guy prisoner, whipped around a flaming sword that caused the vampires among them to freak the fuck out and run away. I also understand that this was the same sword that had been used against technocrats in the Assault and Rikers bar and actually injured one of the other kindred, the guy who was Justice and isn't Justice anymore. You know, the shadowy asshole.
Yeah, I was actually a part of that. I realized that they were attacking the facility whenever one of the vampires, she calls herself a vampire, busted into my office, just terrified, and then she rejoins the group. I talked to some of the guys in the Myrmidon suits, and then he busts out the blade again and she runs off. And I'm like, really?
Yeah, vampires don't like fire. And apparently that wasn't just a flaming sword, it was a sunlight sword too. Like it released sunlight when it hit something.
Yes. One of the treasures of our people is what Jonathan will contribute.
Yeah, and it's a so sunlight bad. Sunlight hurts vampires worse than fire, and he used it a bunch of times around vampires.
Which
Oh,
resulted in punishment.
Yeah. Which, honestly, if I were that Julian asshole, I would have had him just give the sword back to the rest of the Fae instead of giving it to his squire to hold. But Charlie's an upright guy, and he'll hold on to it. He'll make sure that it's not used unless absolutely needed.
Well, that's good. We don't need any more people running off where help could be needed.
Yeah. Especially ones running into armed patrols of technocrats.
You actually, at the mention of Charlie, you actually see, and the fact that he was Adam Squire, you actually see Jonathan get a really pissed look on his face.
Dude, you okay?
You mean he ran off and he had a squire?
Yeah. Well, no, he didn't leave the squire. When he ran away, he left the squire. After the whole, he was punished.
Yeah,
and
that's what, out of character, that's what Jonathan's pissed about.
Okay.
Because he's a knight and he's very much in the whole honor thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah. He's
Well,
gonna get the other Ilunid involved. He's gonna bring some shit down on Adam now.
Oh, wonderful. Well, I mean, he is back taking care of his squire and all again, but, you know, dude's always been pretty... What's the word I'm looking for? Somebody help me out, because I don't want to be too crude or too mean. Flighty, I guess?
An asshole?
I didn't want to say that, but it's not too far off the mark. His use of that power that lets him go anywhere he wants to tends to drop him wherever he wants to go.
He can teleport?
Yeah, it's like high-level correspondence shit.
It's one of the arts that we hate the most.
Remind me to shoot him the next time I see him.
Why shoot him?
Because if he ever does that around me, I probably will.
Yeah, he's had people react badly to him suddenly showing up. Especially Des and Dehi. Especially when they're on a date night. Apparently he's one of the foremost ruiners of their date nights.
I should probably give them something then that would probably turn that off.
I wouldn't recommend it. I mean,
Jonathan looks at Nick, and I agree with Arthur. In order to do something like that, you need to create something that would create high banality in the area,
and that would probably kill them.
And it would kill them, and then you would have quite a few angry changelings.
Well,
and a couple of angry mages, because I really like Des and Dehi. I'm the reason they got back together after all.
yeah, I would want to kill them, but if you're saying the way it works is like correspondence effect, all I would have to do is learn correspondence 1, and bam.
Yeah, but your paradigm is banal to them. If I were to do it, my paradigm would probably work better.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure, even now, pretty sure he wouldn't be able to catch me off guard with that.
Yeah, with Granddaddy Wrinkle on your side, I don't see how he could catch you off guard, to be honest.
Aren't you supposed to be some sort of time mage?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
really?
what we're referring to.
That's the joke.
Really need to sit down one day and go over the temporal theories. Or how would you phrase it? I don't know.
Ars temporis.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, I prefer not to work with Ars Temporis if I can avoid it. Oh. I just started working with Entropy, and I'm still worried about using it.
I have no idea what Ars Temporis is, so I'm just gonna roll with it.
The Sphere of Time.
Well, yeah, but I don't know what it is mystically.
Okay. Well, I don't either. I defer all questions to our resident time expert.
I mean, well, it depends on what you want to use it for. I mean, I try to keep it to something no more complex than a short jump into the past, or a short jump into the future, depending. Depending on what you need for perfect timing.
Well, just as long as you don't go back to the future.
Or the day after tomorrow.
Or the edge of tomorrow.
So many bad jokes. So many-
So many bad movies made about time and stuff like that. So.
Yeah.
Are you a big Doctor Who fan?
Me?
No, I was talking to Jackson. You too, Nick.
Yeah.
Some, not much.
Thought
I
about
love that stuff.
I thought about pitching the idea of what do you guys call them again? Weeping angels to some of the guys in the biology department. They kind of just started throwing books at me.
Don't tempt the progenitors with that. They may actually do something about it.
Yeah, their response was similar to no, no, hell no, no. Fuck.
Yeah, I can see why they'd be thinking that way. You don't want something like that because odds of you controlling it are slim to nil.
Yeah, but then again, that would be really nice guards if you could control them.
Yeah.
The problem would kind of get out of hand in today's day and age.
Yeah, there's too much stuff that can go wrong. Me personally, I just want to learn how to keep dumbass Nefandi from doing shit.
The Fondi?
Yeah.
There are Fondi in the city.
No, there aren't. There better not be.
Okay.
Hope there's not a Nefandi in the city.
Yeah, because I don't have Gilgal yet.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I haven't noticed any yet.
Well, if you do, let me know. We'll throw them in a frickin' dark dank hole that their infernal masters can't find them.
I'll try to keep looking. I'll look a little bit further along.
Well, the only demon running around here got her ass kicked out because she was trying to make, well, basically you could say that it was my fault because I was warning everybody about making contracts with her and she was trying to get people to make contracts with her. And, you know, the first thing that they always tell you, I'm sure they told you in the order as well as they tell us, is Demonology 101, don't make contracts with demons. Tends to work the avatar.
Never got that lesson. Again, we kind of don't teach about demons, but I do know vaguely about them. I don't know the inner workings of the demons, but I do know that bad juju.
Yeah,
Demonology
very
101. Don't make a deal with the demon.
Yeah.
Demonology 102. Rip the demon's power from it using magic. Never make a deal with it. You bind it to a circle, and you tear every little bit of magic that you can out of it. And then once you've teared all the magic out of it, you destroy it.
That requires a level of spirit I don't have yet.
Me either.
However, I have threatened on numerous occasions to shove her into the Umbra, because I know she can find her way out of the Shadowlands. She can't find her way out of the Umbra very easily.
Jonathan is edging away from the Time Mage who this description sounds very similar to ravaging to Jonathan, which is a big no-no. So yeah, he's edging away from him right now.
What is it?
No, Jonathan's edging away from him, and we don't know why. It's not something that we actually do. I mean, demons are fucknuts. Especially this Ziva chick, and she's gone now, so you don't have to worry about her.
I think I met her at a party. I was really drunk and you were there, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I met Ziva.
Yeah, that was the day that I found out that Ziva was a full demon.
Wow, she was a demon? Didn't realize it.
Yeah, if you looked into the Shadowlands, you could see her wings.
So they are fallen angels.
Well, I'm amazed people didn't catch on earlier. I mean...
Hey,
I thought she was just creepy as hell. I didn't know she was a demon until she came out and told me she was there at the Garden of Eden, and that she was on the side of Lucifer. At which point I'm like, you're a fucking demon, I'm the fuck out.
See, the first thing you should always do is look at how a person's life pattern has changed over time.
Hey, look, I don't have life, and I was drunk off my ass. So, and in the technocracy, they tell us that demons aren't real, and, yeah.
Well, it's because a lot of times they don't deal with demons. I had a run-in with a group of Nefandi, and they ended up summoning their bitch to try to turn me.
I mean, the technocracy does deal with demons. Have you not met their lawyers?
I would really hope that your guys aren't summoning demons and trying to find them. That typically doesn't end well.
I mean, if what I've heard about demons, you know, from like D&D and such, they make really great lawyers. I wouldn't be surprised if one of the lawyers on our team was a demon.
Well, take a look at its pattern in this. Oh wait, you can't. Take a look at its life pattern and see what's running around in there, and then you might be able to understand.
Maybe you didn't understand it. I am specifically built for physical things like cars and other technological devices like phones. I actually.
Oh, so you're probably matter aspected.
Yeah, I'm matter, forces, and mind.
We gotta work on finding you ways to see shit.
I can see a lot, just nothing on this side that you keep on talking about the spirits and her wings and all that stuff. I don't think I can see into the Umbra, but I can tell you everything that you're wearing and what it's made up of.
Oh.
Jonathan will actually pull. He has a little bag with him. He'll actually pull out a water bottle. And he'll offer it to Nick.
Fuck!
This might help with your problems with seeing.
I'll reach out and grab it and take it and say, thanks! What's this for?
You'll see. Just take a drink.
Arthur, like,
First, Jonathan will actually
Hold on.
I'll let you
There's a
drink
person
that.
walking
The
up.
effects. Jonathan is basically going to explain the effects won't go away for 24 hours.
Ow. So, before you hand it to me, I can see if it's magical or not. And we have a sort of assistant ST here that can help educate that.
Yes.
You definitely see it's magical.
yeah, it's glowing with something akin to quintessence. Oh wait, you don't have Prime, so you don't know what.
No, I do
quintessence
have Prime.
is. Oh, then you can see it. You do know what quintessence looks like.
Yeah.
It's something like quintessence.
Okay, I have Prime too.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, thanks for the task. And I'll take a drink.
Arthur comes walking up and sees what's happening, and he goes, ah! And then it's too late.
Yeah. Arthur's just like, oh, fuck me.
Fuck us running.
To be
Jonathan?
fair, the Unseelie didn't really understand you were talking about human magic, not fey magic. He was just trying to help.
Jonathan, really?
So,
Really?
Arthur will point to the water bottle. That was not Tass. He'll pull out one of his coins. And he'll say, this is Tass.
Do I notice any sort of difference?
Yes, there is a difference between the two. The what you just drank had a very chaotic, sort of illusory feel to it, where this has more of a pure rhyme feel to it.
Yeah, and you're noticing there's a lot of stuff hovering around Riker, and he's jumped from appearance 5 to appearance 7. And he has pointed ears.
Yeah, you basically look on a whole other.
Why do I look like a cheetah, by the way? Does anyone know why I look like a cheetah?
I think it has something to do with your.
Now I do.
Your best step blood.
Out of character, it's because
Yeah, dude.
What?
in
You broke up. What'd you say?
Yeah.
It's because Ziva made me look like a cheetah. She painted on me
Oh, okay.
in
Oh. Dude, why do you look like a rare cheetah?
Yeah, you've got something weird going on with your body, man.
there are
Uh,
all the memories from past streamings.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it unlocks memories. I think it's.
Yes, it does. When you're enchanted, you can remember anything else from when you were enchanted.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah.
you've got your memories from being enchanted again. No. Yay, enchanting.
Oh yeah, that Ziva chick did it to me.
You gotta stop letting chicks do stuff to you, man. It's not good for you.
This coming from you, looking at Arthur.
Hey, did I let Ziva do anything to me?
No, but that's not what I meant.
By the way, Nick, now you can see that bird that Jonathan was talking to earlier is actually like a half man, half bird thing that's sitting there that's really short. Looks almost like a pixie. And it's staring at you with really big eyes and it looks really excited to see you.
Hi, hello there. You look like something out from Egyptian mythology.
Arthur's just looks over at Jackson and is like, you ever wish sometimes we could see the dreaming as well as the Umbra?
Oh.
Can't you with the spirit?
No. If I were enchanted, if when you try to look into the dreaming using Spirit 2, well, not Spirit 2, Spirit 1, when you try to look into the dreaming, it's almost like you're almost seeing it, and then you're shifted to the Umbra. It's basically the dreaming is separate from the Umbra and keeps itself separate. It's like Arthur could actually go into the Umbra and see silver paths, but if he tries to step on one, it vanishes.
I
Wow.
think if you go far enough into the deep dreaming, you can enter or far enough into the deep umbra, you can enter the dreaming. But I think you come out in the deep dreaming, which is really bad.
Yeah, considering the fact that Arthur's been there twice and almost went insane both times.
Yeah, even changelings don't go into the deep dreaming without numbers.
Yeah.
And especially because all the shit that happens to them.
Yeah.
And Riker would become complete asshole.
Hey,
They just,
I've had
What?
they would just be
Huh?
super hot assholes because of the effect that the dreaming has on changelings. So you go into the deep dreaming.
I've had one character that willingly went into the deep dreaming.
How did that work?
What?
He willingly went into the deep dreaming all by himself. And
And he never
nothing.
came back.
No, he came back. Would you like to know why?
Why?
Well, because anyone that walks into the deep dreaming and declares, yes, I'm a Banality 10 technocrat, fuck off.
Oh, nice. Okay, that makes sense.
In the deep kill you though. That or you would just be like thrown out of it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, he'd be thrown out.
Yeah, because it would protect itself.
Yeah.
Well, see, the part that's bad is he was a Banality 10 technocrat that entered the dreaming through the deep umbra and had done it while enchanted, and just like, I'm a Banality 10 technocrat, fuck off. I'm going this way.
That's when the Denzens get really pissed.
They had a Cthulhu for me.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay.
Well, the part that was bad is the fact that he was wearing his Myrmidon suit with premium coating and carrying premium weapons with him, and it's just like,
So,
I'm gonna nope right through this.
No.
at that point,
No.
you basically went void engineer on the whole area. You just didn't torture it like a space did.
Yeah, well, he was an Iteration X technocrat going, I'm gonna nope right through this.
Okay. James, whatever you're doing, it's making loud noises.
Sorry. Is it on now?
Yeah, we can hear you. I mean, you were moving around or something, and it was like you're scraping your mic against things.
It may be my fan,
Alright.
but I'm not actually getting a soundbar unless I talk, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, Riker, you just walked up and saw Jonathan enchant Nick. So.
Jonathan, what the heck are you? Hold on. Out of character, hold on.
Well, he asked me today. He goes, they asked if he wanted to see things. I thought I'd help.
Thanks. And
out of character, 1 success on a perception keying roll. Yeah, do I notice that Jonathan's unseelie?
No.
With 1 success, I don't think so.
And his unseelie nature is very much around pranks and stuff, so.
Ow.
So, you're going to see my character go up to his Omni tool, which looks a little different from last time. As far as you guys can tell, it looks like different colors, it looks different, a little bigger, and it has a lot more ports on it. And, I'm... Yes, Chris?
Hey, Arthur.
Yeah?
Couldn't you finagle it by looking for the magical signatures of the creatures existing in the dreaming? Looking for the magical resonance.
Let's see.
Look for both.
Arthur will close his eyes and he'll actually start singing in Enochian, which obviously Jackson would be the only person that would recognize the language.
Yeah, and I'd understand you.
Yeah. So it's basically blessing to Mother Luna, blessing to Mother Undyne.
Hey, by the way, Brett, I'm going to be going into ritual and making a couple of rolls. I don't know if I have to, but I'm going to try and activate a ritual that I just made to memorize my trips into the dreaming.
Okay. Did Ari sign off on that?
That'd be a pretty big ritual because it would go literally against the mists, and the mists are one of the powerful things and change.
Well, it's not really memorizing it on me. It's going to be saving it to my memories into a device and coming back and basically. So he said I could do it with Mind 3 and Prime 2.
Mind 3, Prime 2. I'm gonna say that that would be your Rite roll, but it would be a intelligence research roll with a difficulty 8 to memorize it all. So you can give yourself successes, and any success that you make will lower 1 roll's difficulty on your intelligence perception roll.
Well,
intelligence research roll.
I currently got 3.
Okay. So that means that lower the difficulty of your next roll by 1. Your research, your intelligence research roll, in order to commit that stuff to memory.
And how long will that last? By the way, I'm also storing it off my person onto a device.
Okay. There's no one around to muddle it, so that stuff will stick. I would say that every success that you make on your intelligence research roll gives you 1 day of knowledge.
So I just need 1. Got it. And I only have research on, right? Nope, I don't have research. Damn.
So it'd be a straight intelligence roll at a increased difficulty. However, that difficulty is lowered by 1 success. I mean, by 1 stage. So it'd be a. What did I say? The difficulty.
You had said 8.
8. So it'd be difficulty 9, but it would be brought back down to 8 because. What's that? How many successes you have?
Yeah. I got 3 successes. I got a 10 and 1 more at div 7.
Okay.
And so that brings it down by 3. If you said diff 9, it brings it down to 6.
Okay. All right. You can hold on to it for a week.
Yeah. If I haven't rolled my intelligence yet.
Oh, okay. Oh, you were just.
Yeah,
Okay.
it brings difficulty down from what you're saying.
No, your Rite roll wasn't the difficulty. It was the intelligence ritual or research roll. So your Rite roll was a straight 3 plus 1. Out. You don't have the rope yet, or you've just finished the rope.
I should get it for free because I just got Prime 2.
You have to do an intelligence research roll in order to commit a rote into actuality.
Okay.
That's the way that they run it. You don't actually pay for your rotes, but you do have to intelligence research it.
Right.
Arthur, out of character, this is the first time you're seeing Riker at Halloween.
Yeah.
He looks, I forgot to note this, he's came up carrying a bottle of Gatorade, and he looks like he's barely trying getting his color back.
Dude, do you need me to heal you?
It'd probably help. I don't know what the fuck I did on Halloween. I'm just barely starting to recover.
Alright, so no successes on the roll I was originally going to do, so life sucked. 1 success. So Arthur's basically checking your physical condition with life sight.
Dehydrated, and he's got internal bruising in a spot that I'm not going to say out loud.
No success on that roll. So Arthur's going to reach into his bag. He's going to pull out a 2-liter bottle of water. And he's going to... What the hell's with all these ones tonight?
The dice should hate us.
Yes, the dice gen's hating me tonight.
Not me.
Yeah, this is how Vision Quest started for Charlie. Why he's seen Locke for 2 days.
Okay. So Arthur's going to speak to the water, and he's going to pass it to Charlie. To Riker. Say, drink this, for it is my blood.
You drank it.
It's basically what I did was I enhancedly purified the water to take away your dehydration.
Okay. I really don't know what happened.
Do you mind if I help you with that?
I can't do anything about your bruising, though, but you need to watch out next time, because somebody apparently was angry at your butt.
Darling, I think that's the one place he has bruising.
Okay,
Nick will look over and say, if you can't remember anything, I think I can help with that.
You can try. It usually just blank out. I'm Sam Hain.
Jackson's actually gonna scan Riker with life sight as well. Dear God. Just because he's kind of curious where the internal bruising is.
Yeah.
Mostly from his collarbone down, you can actually see that there's like a hickey on his that's trying to fade away on his neck.
You said hickey, and
you could get a hit of what happened.
Oh man!
Ouch! Hickey down there. Ouch! One hell of a DJ, right?
You don't need to be a time mage to figure out hickey on the neck, dude.
Yeah.
You just need to be a guy.
Yeah. Well, the hickey on the neck and then the internal bruising. Oh god.
I'm actually kind of curious how he has internal bruising. It takes quite a lot to do that.
Probably got a little too frisky.
The Gru kid,
The troll
Gru-
probably wouldn't have done that to him. It would have been.
kid folk that went unseelie on Sam Hain at his club,
A kinfolk,
and he employs Gru.
Yeah.
a kinfolk would unseelie. We just got done talking about kinfolk sizes and
Guru sizes, yeah.
guru sizes, and they yeah.
Where after looking at Riker, Jackson will put his hand over his face and just be like, "Oh,
I
what has
can,
been seen cannot be unseen."
Arthur just looks at Jackson and says, "Yeah, you gotta be careful with that stuff around him." Adam
Yeah.
too.
I can help you with those memories if you really want me to.
No, I don't think you want to give Riker his memories back right now.
Why? What's
I don't, no. I corrupted this one. No.
sorry?
I mentally corrupted this one. I don't want to know. Pointing to Jackson.
Why shouldn't I give him back his memories? Not quite sure.
I don't want to know.
This time, Arthur actually will hand you a pill, and it says placebo on it. Take this pill.
Me?
No, he's handing it to Riker.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll take it.
All right, you heal the damage.
Thank you. You're probably going to need to give some to most of the girls that was hanging out with Banu before I backed out.
What did your troll do?
Like I said, I don't know. I don't remember.
Well, if you're talking about trolls and remembering, I can still help with that. You probably
No.
don't remember a troll, though. I mean, she sounds terrible, or he.
It's the new kid, the tall kid with the obscenely glowing golden hair.
Nope, never met him before, I don't think.
He's kind of a child. Like, I mean, he's 17, but it's really kind of a child.
Yeah, I don't think I've met him.
He's a 17-year-old, physically, mentally, he's a child, but he's also a nymphomaniac.
I think actually the term for males is satyriasis.
Yeah, that's actually the correct term is satyriasis. Nymphomaniac's for women. So unless he's a trans man that we just don't know about.
I don't know. I've only heard of the kid from the. Apparently, they rescued him from a Tong slave pen.
Yeah. Underage porn star.
What's his name again?
If you try to pull it, I'm gonna give this one to you out of character. If you try to pull up on your wrist device, take off the safety filter.
Oh, by the way, I don't think you've realized it. There's a slight humming coming from the back of the wristband.
Is everything okay with your pet?
Kind of poking you.
Oh. Wow, dude, what's the freaking humming?
Oh, it's to get rid of any of the technocratic bugs or anything that might be trailing us. I can turn it off, but we'll be completely vulnerable.
You're okay. There's no data spiders nearby.
Yeah.
And what was his name again?
by new, and I'm uh, just FYI if you want to. I'm not saying you want to, but take off the safety filter.
Okay. And what's the stripper name? I mean, porn name?
That's his name.
And what's
Just
his
type in
action?
by new.
Bainu?
Yes, BAINU.
NIU.
NIU.
That's out of character.
Yeah. Out of character, Joey. Jonathan is about to have a good laugh.
Why?
So,
Um,
Nick, since it's my character, I'll let you know.
Mm-hmm.
You put in By You without safe search on, and you find a lot of scenes of him just banging the shit out of girls, like girls his own age on underground porn rings, like every single possible way he could do it. And there's a recurring star with him, a girl by the name of Ling Liu, and with him he seems clear-headed. With the other girls, it seems like he's been drugged. Oh, and there's a collar around his neck that looks. Roll your science. Roll your intelligence science.
Excuse me. Give me a moment to find science.
Or whatever it would be to recognize technology.
Technology.
Okay, then intelligence tech.
technology.
Ouch. What diff?
Difficulty for you is actually not going to be that high. It's going to be a difficulty 6.
Okay.
Because it's a low-tech shock detonation collar.
Oh. All right. So I'm going to do a whole bunch of rolls. I'm going to do a whole bunch of investigation and stuff.
Okay.
So I guess since you're the resident ST, I have to do them through you.
Okay,
No
what are you
offense.
investigating?
Who owns him? Who owns the site? So it's trying to.
I'll give you this for free.
Mhm.
When you go to the site's been the stuff that you've been finding is like on YouPorn, PornTube, things like that. The
Oh
original
man.
owner has been killed, and the original site's been taken down.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you dig deeper, you find out that it was a Tong operation that was also a white and child slavery ring. It blew up under unknown circumstances. All the children were released, etc., etc.
All right.
If you
AKA
try
you're
to,
going to play the changeling without the rest of them get fucked over.
I can't hear you. Say that one more time.
So we were having a hard time hearing you, man.
I didn't hear what he said either. So
Oh, all I said was, AKA you don't enslave a changeling without the rest of them coming to fuck you over.
it wasn't just changelings that went in on that
Yeah.
either, and that's the scary thing.
They were the ones that spearheaded it because changelings are like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to also do a Google search. Google search. I'm also going to do a deep search. I could probably do a Google search and find her on the chick that he was clear-headed with.
Okay, roll that one actually because she's not as well known.
What am I rolling?
You're going to roll intelligence computers.
Woohoo.
Since you're doing a deep search, it's technically
Actually, Brett, wouldn't you also find that they within the night, within a week's time, the process of adoption and dual citizenship went into process.
that's going to be an
What is
additional
right
benefit. That's going to be additional benefit of this roll.
Okay.
And what's the diff?
Diff is still going to be 6 because what's your level of computers? Level 3. Okay, you're still good at that, so it's going to be a difficulty 6. Especially given the tech that you have at your disposal. With one success, you find out that the girl was another slave because she had the collar on as well. Both her and Banyu and another child were adopted by Riker within a week of the destruction of the Tong warehouse.
Okay.
Her name is Ling Liu, and her parents were killed by the Tong.
All right. So before I finish up my search, I'm going to do one last thing, and I'm going to essentially black book and blacklist all the photos of him and her.
Okay.
Do I need to make a roll for that, or?
Yeah, it's going to be once more intelligence computers. Difficulty on this is going to be 8.
No. God, fuck.
That's one success. You pulled that
2.
off.
No, 1. Yeah, just 1. Because my intelligence spec is in creative.
Yeah. So you're going to be able to, you'll definitely be able to blacklist and bring all that information down, as far as the porn vids, the clips, the pictures, things like that.
By the way, I also have Media 2, if that counts for anything. Just thought I'd let you know.
Media to influence?
No, it's not an influence. It's about Chris. What is it called? It's
He has the ability media, which is the skill that lets you know how to use the media. For, like it's the skill that news reporters use.
Okay. All right, that makes sense.
So he has the skill to be a news reporter.
I wouldn't really fly right now. You're not really dealing with the media per se.
Uh-huh.
So if you were like to create like a journalism article about the dangers of child slavery or something like that, media would be more applicable.
All right. So yeah, after I get done with all that, and take like a couple of minutes, I'll look up to what's your character's name, Riker, and say it's all taken care of, Riker. Don't worry about it. I believe they will be in great care under you, assuming you don't get blackout drunk again and go out sleeping with more people and ogres than you could possibly deal with.
Thank you. I really would have wished I got to him sooner before he chrysalis, and on sometime I had this weird feeling I should have. I really wish I got to him quicker than right a few days before Sam Hain.
I have no idea what chrysalis means.
I think your word for it is awakening.
Okay, I didn't know you changeling kin awakened.
So, Nick, sorry, Charles, as you're talking, you actually get a bleep on your wrist thing because it's still technically connected to Technocrat data frame, right?
Sorta. I think I can turn it on and off, and at this point I have it turned off because I'm dealing with people.
All right. You see Arthur's looking at your feet, though.
What's at my feet?
There's a data spider that apparently wants your attention.
How do I talk to it?
It's trying to access your wrist device.
Can you tell who it's? Can you tell what this data spider is, or data? That's. So who is? Do you know who it's from?
All right. So. One roll to manifest spirit speech because they don't like Enochian, and Umber War 2, Intelligence 6 to make sure I process it properly. 2 successes. You see, Arthur will look down and he'll start speaking in another tongue. Jackson, you're the only one that can understand it.
Yep.
He says, Protocol 1 inquiry acknowledged, and it looks back up and says Protocol 1 acknowledged. They'll say back, purpose of data transfer to technocratic agent. It looks back up at him and says, relay in response to previous search. Extrapolate. Relay from previous search involving known open case within the Federal Bureau. He'll look over at you and says, apparently what you just searched brought up something from the FBI.
Oh, alright.
It's trying to give you the information. Apparently there's a flag.
And I'll look around and say, don't do anything too magey or out of place. And
Arthur will light up another joint, start puffing on it.
and I will access
One
the
Act
file.
4.
What?
I said I'll access the file that
Okay.
I received.
The data spider will bite your wrist thing, and well, you don't see it. Arthur sees it. Sees it bite your wrist thing, transfer the data, and then it scurries off. So it pops up a cold case from the FBI involving missing persons. The name Binu has been cross-referenced with. I need to find that name because I had it sitting.
Oh, roll
Justin Stephenson.
for
missing-
Spirit Sight.
Huh?
I rolled for Spirit Sight, by the way.
Okay, then you seeing that data spider that bites his wrist thing and then walks off.
Ugh.
Justin Stephenson, missing person. Him and his sister were. His sister's name Sifia. They were abducted. Parents are dead. Missing case from about. What did I say it was? 8 years ago. No known location on sister. No known location on Justin.
Right. I will fill in all the blanks where I can, and
Okay.
and attempt to close the case. I will say this with a grain of salt. I will not fill in anything that would imply where the kid is right now, but I will say that they have been something along the lines of the people that were owning them died of mysterious causes, and
Okay.
what happened to the kids is unknown.
You don't know. Nothing has ever been revealed about the sister. Only about the boy.
Right.
And the FBI report would also probably say that there is a search going out for the sister from Hong Kong. Because I forgot about the.
That was something you never told me, but
I
okay.
forgot.
So yeah, I'll fill in the blanks where I can and attempt to close the case.
Okay. Roll a. Do you have any bureaucracy ability?
What?
Bureaucracy. Legal, law, anything like that.
No.
I can help him.
You don't
I
know what
have,
he's doing, do you?
Michael asked, "What are you look over at what you're trying to do?" Nick.
Turns out I got a ping on a FBI report that says there's a cold case out for the 2 children you have. The former slaves.
Pull up a picture
Yes, those. Those
Yeah.
kids.
on
You
one of
see,
them.
one of them looks like a very young version of Binu. The other one is a 16-year-old girl with the same blazing golden hair, blue eyes, and fairly slim-looking, athletic. She looks like she's probably it was from when she was 16 years old, so she's about. What was it?
This is the pictures in the files, correct?
Yes, but the girl that you saw on the porn wasn't that girl.
That's
The girl,
not
the girl you saw, the girl you saw in the porn was actually a Chinese girl, and you've actually seen her around Riker's bar helping out with the girls.
All right.
yeah. Uh, um, what? Okay. Well, I recognize the boy as by name, but that's he has a sister.
Yeah, it's her name's Sophia Stephenson.
Cause
It's spelled Siphia.
all right.
Yeah, I'm going to try and
Um,
attempt to partially close this case so that we don't have unwanted attention.
Okay.
Okay. I got 3 successes.
Okay. So go ahead, Charles. Roll your intelligence computers so that you can actually do what he's advising you to do. And his successes will add on to yours.
What's my diff?
6. Because it's still hacking, and that's something you're actually good at.
Actually, if it's hacking, it should be manipulation, but alright.
While he's doing that, I'm going to be rolling for time 2 divination.
Okay.
Just mostly specifically looking for well, the throwback for what they're trying to do here.
Okay.
Basically, Riker will give you the lowdown. Basically, what we legally for Nick to do. Is
I know, I
partially
see it. I'm trying to DM you what actually happens.
Yeah. Partially shut down the case on Binu, saying he's on Binu, not going to leave it. It's where we're not going to be looked at. There is still a search out for a sister.
Alright, I'm going to... Do you mind if I do an intelligence hypertech roll?
Yeah, go ahead.
The reason why I said hypertech is because I'm wanting to employ a really extensive data crawler. Think Google exponentially.
Oh, okay. That's going to have an interesting effect in the Umbra.
It's not.
And
It's not actually a magic effect, but you know what? I might as well roll Irritate to make it on the fly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were. I thought you were doing like an actual. Well, technically, whenever you do a program in the Umbra, it creates a data spider.
Ah, okay.
So,
Well, what
especially when using hypertech.
I don't actually have the program made. I would actually have to make it on the fly. So, I was going to roll an Irritate roll. No, I can't do that. I don't know how to
It
do
would
that.
be a hypertech roll.
Yeah. So how would I be able to do that on the fly, or would I be able to?
Are you using a trinary program?
I could.
If you're using a trinary program, then you do need to use an Irritate roll.
Since I'm already connected to the technocratic servers, I could easily just pull one from one of them.
Okay.
Fair enough.
By the way, Charles, you're still getting poked by Jonathan.
Oh shit, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize I was getting poked.
You know, he's kind of just like looking you over, and, like poke your arm, and then he'll poke your knee, and he's like just kind of looking you over, poking you in random spots.
Why are you poking me? And you'll see me look down and back up at you, and I will just type without looking at the screen.
And don't worry about ignoring me. I actually did as I upgraded though. It wasn't an accident. He keeps doing it. Basically, I'll tell you out of character, what he's doing is he's testing you to see how much patience you have.
Dude, I have mind one up. I have all the patience in the freaking world.
so much fun.
So yeah, I'm going to get on with that hypertech roll.
Yeah.
Out.
One success.
Ari's gonna jump in
Yay!
if I can find the link.
Okay.
Oh,
Holy shit! Where's the link?
got it. So, I'm pretty sure you're in the middle of something, Brett. Brett, right?
No, I'm here. I was telling Chris what Jackson finds out.
Okay.
If you want further extrapolation, Chris, let me know.
Hello.
Hey, Ari.
Hello.
Hey.
So yeah, Ari. After we get done with this little shabab, could you let me know what all I know about Deepwater?
I'll let you know as soon as everything's in. You don't know much because it's not. That's the nature of how the technocracy works. They don't tell you more than you need to know.
Okay. So, Arthur, by the way, one success on that hypertech roll to employ the technocracy search engines.
Okay. Trying to think how many dice I need for a back hack.
Since I'm legitimately using their search engines, I wouldn't say it's hacking.
No,
It is still hacking. You just don't
you've
have
got
to
some
break
clearance,
in.
but it might go noticed.
Yeah, you don't have to. You don't have to break into the server from outside and all that other fun stuff. So I would say standard diff.
Okay. I'm thinking 7 dice for the monitor.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's not good.
No, that's not good.
Okay.
What is good monitor?
A technocracy monitor may have spotted you.
Yeah. And Technocracy monitor did spot you. So you get a inquiry requesting your access codes and clearance level.
Okay.
And I will give it to them.
All right. You get a ping back. You're not authorized for this level of trinary access. State your intention.
Digging up some a cold case, and I'm trying to search for a missing victim leading that is suspected to be in Hong Kong. And I needed access to a deep search function that is a little better than Google.
Has your character been assigned to any crime investigation or investigation bureau?
I haven't been assigned to an. Well, Ari could tell you better than I could at the moment.
He's a man in gray in the technological development department, basically.
Okay. So you get a ping back stating that your current assignment does not involve you investigating cold cases. Further extrapolation as to why you need this is required.
Sorry, I'm trying to think of a good lie at this point. Can anybody pitch me any ideas?
Do you have common sense?
No, I don't.
Can't do it.
Shit.
Okay, this is gotta be something you gotta come up with on your own.
Riker has common sense.
You can't project common sense on another player or another character.
I know.
Not without Mind 4.
Yeah.
Because you can telepathically link yourselves and then project your common sense upon them. But
No, none of the mages have Mind 4 at the moment. For this
there you
time.
go.
No mages in the game have Erte 4.
Some NPCs do, but
Yeah, well, player mages. I think I'm the closest with mine 4.
Mind Turtle.
So, instead of pursuing this, I will say, I will close out of the inquiry with a reason stated. I was doing it for request of a friend. If I don't have access to it, I will not pursue any further.
Next time, go through the proper channels.
Noted.
By the way, Ari,
You actually get one last ping. Would you like this whole case sent to the NWO for further investigation?
I'd prefer to handle it myself, but if they have any more information on this particular person and daughter's name here, I don't remember her name.
Sophia Stephenson.
Yeah. To forward me any information they can find or have.
You'll get I'll do a real quick research check since he's not exactly a dick.
Someone working for the technocracy is not a dick?
Yeah.
Wow, somebody forgot to tell me.
I mean, come on. You got Voyage engineers that made freaking holosuites. What the hell do you want?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But no, if he's not a dick, I was just about to joke that like, are you telling me that there's like marshmallows and unicorns too?
Alright,
You're telling me another infiltrator? Goddamn.
basically you get this sent to you. Syndicate did a trace. There was a sale of the child shortly after the purchase. Shortly after the acquisition by the Tong, the trail went cold to another Tong somewhere in the Pacific Rim.
Pacific Road?
Rim.
Okay.
Pacific Rim. So somewhere in Asia.
Yeah.
Further extrapolation would require a DNA sample to the progenitors of the person in question.
Sorry, that made no sense to me. Can you give that to me in the King's English, please?
Parents.
You would need a DNA sample of either the girl or of a close sibling, so that they can actually track the DNA to find the girl.
So at that point, I'll look up and say, I'm in contact with a technocratic agent. I need the person's DNA, the boy's DNA.
Arthur will just hold up his hand and say, "Whoa, ho, ho, ho. I thought I was seeing too many nut spiders around here."
I did
We'll
warn.
talk later. We'll talk later.
by the way, Ari, Nick's enchanted right now too.
Neat. Do you guys still need to know the systems for enchanting?
I think, isn't it just you spend one glamour?
Yeah, you spend a glamour, and then you have to offer something to someone which has to be willingly accepted.
Okay.
Got it.
I already did that.
You can force someone to be enchanted, but if you do that too often, then you'll gain banality. And you have to
he
touch them.
accepted it, though. So he accepted it, though.
Yeah, you can force someone generally by slapping them on the back,
But it's not recommended.
but it's not recommended.
So yeah, my banality is sitting at like 5 already.
Also, technically, if you call upon the weird, everyone who sees you becomes enchanted. Temporarily.
Because they're like, no, people aren't going to remember this shit.
Yeah, and Ari also rolled to memorize everything, and I'm storing all my memories on my arm pad.
Alright, yeah. You can magically store your memories, but you can't magically buffer yourself against the mists without Mind 5.
Ouch.
The mists
Yeah.
the mists are ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, I know what I'm getting to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had a character who would just magically store all of her memories on a necklace, and every time she woke up and didn't realize how she got there, she'd just grab her necklace and go, "Oh!"
Alright. That works.
That hurt.
Yeah.
and not let anyone else touch that necklace, because then they'll gain all her memories.
Yeah.
So yeah, I made the roll, and I can remember up to like 3 days of memories, so I think I'm good. As Brent is flavoring it. I don't know how you roll it.
Well, you broke up on that. What'd you say?
How you're flavoring it, Brett. I don't know how Ari's going to roll it, or how he's going to do it.
Yeah, you can store your memories externally, and you just have to recover them afterwards.
No problem.
Basically, it would be like doing. It would kind of be like doing a VHS recording and then re-recording it onto a DVD inside your brain.
Yeah.
You would have to be very specific because stuff can get lost in the translation.
Mm-hmm.
My computer is scaring me.
Especially
you
since
do?
you're in a Son of Ether paradigm. Stuff may get lost because exact science is a very inexact science when it comes to the Son of Ether.
Yeah, I know, right? So, Riker, are we just going to do the whole DNA testing later? I have somebody waiting on a response.
We'll have to do it later because I don't have DNA with his DNA on me.
Oh, that's a simple thing. We just go up to him, I take a skin sample, and we walk away. It's just a couple of skin flakes. If that. I could go with the hair, I could go with saliva.
He's back at the club.
And?
See, it's like, well, I don't. I don't know if you really want to hand over the DNA of a changeling to the technocrats, then.
No.
Everyone who has common sense, this is a very bad idea.
Arthur doesn't need common sense. He knows it's a very bad idea.
I know, but I'm being a nice ST, and this
Yeah.
is something common sense would go. Warning! Danger, Will Robinson! Danger!
Well, okay. Well,
Okay,
since
we'll do it later.
all right. Well,
Much later.
well, I'm going to need at least his DNA or the DNA of his parents or somebody close to him, her, to be able to find her because we have a trail that went cold in the Pacific Rim.
That's a pretty broad area.
Okay.
So yeah.
We'll figure out something later. Out of character, he's already thinking about getting Zhu to go and do Bride of Heritage on Binu.
All right. So Brett, I will send back
What?
to the guy. We unable to get a DNA sample at this time. We'll get back to you at a later date, and I will close out and shut down any connections that I have to the technocratic networks.
So you'll just see Arthur watching your feet and then watching away from your feet as he's watching the data spiders go trudging off with all the information. And then he'll clear his eyes and he'll be just like, well, that...
That
Yeah.
was a boring chimera. Oh.
So, Joey, I forgot your character's name.
Jonathan? Yeah.
Why are you still poking me? It's been like 10 minutes.
He'll just keep smiling at you.
By the way, what do you look like in
Jonathan.
Dreaming Jonathan?
He looks like a stereotypical like elf. He has violet eyes. And he has his long hair braided into sort of a crown with jewels in it. And it's like the hair is sort of like a crown with dark glitter on his head. And he's wearing a robe.
You need to hold your mic more still, Joey.
Okay. How much of that did you hear?
About half of it. I think I got most of it.
Okay, yeah. So essentially, he has like a circlet made out of this. We have braids on his head with gems.
Braided hair with jewels.
Yeah, and he's got robes and stuff and pointed ears.
Okay.
His features are very angular.
Oh, I forgot. Nick actually sees a glowing aura around Arthur because natural channel. He's more visible to spirits and chimera. And there's also animal spirits that running around him.
I hope I don't see Bambi. So I'll turn to Jonathan and say, do you also go by goddamn, I forgot his name. Legolas?
Legolas?
Yes, thank you. Legolas.
He'll just tilt his head at you, and his eyes get really big in the tree. He goes, I don't understand.
Arthur, being a dick, will say, Legolas, what do your elf eyes see?
Actually, flip you off.
What?
Because, Jonathan will flip you off. Will flip Arthur off.
Legolas is a major character in a major trilogy that went on about 10 years ago, called Lord of the Rings. He was one of the main characters, and he was an elf that looks very similar to you.
Interesting. Perhaps you
Yeah,
could be
the
interesting
author,
source of
author would have
inspiration.
been.
Whoa, hold on. I didn't catch that from you, Joey.
He said interesting. Perhaps it could be a source of much inspiration. Is this book series popular?
Yeah.
So, Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, yeah, highly popular.
You'll see me play on my device for a moment, and I will start playing The Lord of the Rings from the start of where you first see Legolas, and say him.
He's kind of staying back a little bit from the device, but he goes, I don't see the resemblance.
Oh, it's the ears.
It's the ears and the angular features.
He'll just kind of shake his head and go back to poking you.
The joke's not funny if you have to explain it.
Yeah, the original author was.
He doesn't get jokes.